Have you ever solved Rubik's Cubes for weeks and watch your time just refuse to drop? Here's the part nobody tells you. Your hands were never the problem. Your eyes are. I know that because I lived it. I started solving the cube in 3 minutes on the beginner's method, and after 3 years, I got that down to 10 seconds. And the biggest jump didn't come from moving my hands faster. It came from one skill. So in this video, I'll show you what that skill, look ahead, actually is. Why pausing in your F2L is the real thing keeping you stuck. The exact mistakes quietly killing your solves, and a simple first week plan to build it. By the end, you'll know exactly how to start dropping your times again. But first, I've got to show you why turning as fast as you possibly can is the exact thing keeping you slow. Because once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. So how are kids turning a Rubik's Cube 10 times a second, solving it in less than 5 seconds? They don't turn fast because they practice fast. They turn fast because they go slow to turn fast. The answer is a technique called look ahead, working out your next moves before you've even made them. It's mostly part of F2L, the second step of cfop, and F2L is where most cubers slow down. They pause. They get to a piece and stop to think, okay, what's next? And that thinking is what slows them down. That's the whole difference between the pros and everyone else. Yiheng Wang, Timon Kolosinski, Xuanyi Geng. They don't pause because they already know what's coming. It's not thinking, it's instinct, a sixth sense. And if you ever want to solve cubes faster, let alone break a record, you can't do it without look ahead. So how do you learn it? It's simpler than you'd think, but it's on you to put in the work. The first thing to understand, you go slow in order to turn fast. Go slow enough to read the cube and find the right next move while it's still moving. Pick a pace where you can always see your next move coming, even if it feels clunky. Nobody turns 10 moves a second overnight. Everyone starts at 1. You start slow, you get comfortable, and the speed builds on its own. Pair 1, the easy one. Watch. I go slow so I can see all the colors, and I pair it up. But here's the key. While I'm inserting this pair, my eyes are already hunting for the next one. I'm not watching my hands. I use muscle memory. I'm looking ahead. Pair 2, a little harder. See how I didn't pause there? That's because I found this pair while I was still finishing the last one. That half second you'd normally spend searching, that's the time look ahead deletes. Pair 3, this is the kind that used to wreck me. Some F2L cases are only 3 moves, but the ones I never turned into muscle memory, I'd have to stop and think them through, and instead of solving in 5 moves, I'd fumble around for 10. That thinking is exactly what kills your time. So watch. I slow my hands down even more here so my eyes can stay ahead, because the second my hands outrun my eyes, I pause. Then the fourth pair, then OLL, solved. It all loops together. One step can't survive without the other. And let me tell you the exact moment this clicked for me. I was stuck at 17 seconds for the longest time. Then I actually started using look ahead, planning each pair right after the cross, and even though I was turning slower than before, I dropped to 12 seconds. I went slower and I got faster. I literally went, wait, what? That's the magic of it. And that's the moment I really started to improve. Real quick, if that just made look ahead finally click for you, do me a favor and hit subscribe. This whole channel is me breaking down the stuff that actually makes you faster, taught the same slow it down way I just showed you. So if you want to keep dropping your times, the next videos are going to help. Okay, back to it. Before you go practice, you need to know what to stop doing, because most people's look ahead is being killed by 3 habits they don't even notice. 1. Rotating the cube too much. Every extra rotation hides pieces from your eyes for a split second, and that's a split second you're not looking ahead. 2. Turning faster than you can track. And 3. Pausing in the same spot every solve. If you freeze at the same point again and again, that's not a speed problem, it's a recognition problem, and that's the exact spot to slow down and drill. And number 2 is the one I had to fix in myself. I was trying to turn as fast as Yiheng Wang or Max Park, and it was wrecking me. I couldn't read the edges at all. Everything was a blur. So I forced myself to slow down to a pace I could actually keep up with. And honestly, it surprised me. Going slower is the thing that let me start recognizing the patterns, and that's what made me faster. That recognition is the skill underneath all of this. The big one is edge recognition. The colors tell you where a piece goes. Here's something I figured out. You don't have to rotate the cube 1,000 times in a solve. Certain color patterns on the edges images actually tell you whether you even need to rotate or not. And every rotation you remove keeps your eyes on the next piece instead of chasing the cube around. 2 things that helped me build this. Write down the patterns you keep seeing and watch pro solves. People like Yiheng Wang and Felix Zemdegs. There are tons on YouTube. Don't try to invent your own method. Why reinvent the wheel? Learn from the pros. This next bit matters. Intuition versus algorithms. Intuition is when you're thinking it through. Red to red, green to green. Algorithms are muscle memory. You see a case, your hands just do the moves. No thinking. And remember my worst pairs from earlier? They were bad precisely because they were intuition, not muscle memory. I was thinking when I should have just been doing. It's like eating or riding a bike. You don't think about picking up your fork. You don't think about pedaling. You just do it. That's what you want look ahead to become. Not thinking, just doing. So drill it until it's muscle memory. Effective practice is when you're actually getting faster, not stuck doing the same thing over and over. So check, are you getting faster? If not, something has to change. And practice it right, because practicing wrong is worse than not practicing at all. You don't just have to learn the right way, you have to unlearn the wrong way first. That's double the work. Here's a golden rule I use. Learn 2 algorithms a day. Practice each one at least twice, and it locks into your long-term memory overnight. Do that, and it's basically yours for life. Your first week of look ahead. Do this. Let me make this dead simple so you can start today. For the next week, every day, do 10 solves at half your normal speed. Slow enough that you never pause. Eyes always on the next pair. Learn and drill 2 algorithms a day, twice each. Once a day, watch 1 pro solve. Yiheng Wang, Felix Zemdegs, etc. And watch their eyes, not their hands. And write down the problems you're struggling with, so tomorrow you know exactly what to attack. Do that for 7 days, and you'll feel the pauses start to disappear, the same way my 17 turned into 12. Finally, mistakes are okay, and you can't give up. Even the pros make mistakes. The only difference is they get back up every time. Because you don't learn this through success. You learn it by failing a case over and over until it finally clicks. Let me leave you with this. When I started, I could only solve the cube in 3 minutes. Beginner's method. Didn't even know cfop. After 3 years, I went from 3 minutes to 10 seconds. I'm not a world record holder, but I never stopped. And even when it was hard, I kept going. Honestly, not giving up is the most important thing you'll learn before you ever learn look ahead. So, quick recap. Go slow to turn fast. Watch your eyes, not your hands. Stop the 3 things killing your look ahead. 2 algorithms a day. And don't give up. When you mess up, get back up, learn from it, and push through. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.